Run your fingers through my hair.
It's important to keep your computer clean, not only because it looks nice, but also because things like dust and dirt can affect your computer's performance. But there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Here's the right way to clean your computer case, monitor, mouse, and keyboard. First, always turn off or unplug the item before you clean it, just to be safe. If it has a PS2 connector like this, make sure the computer is shut down, both when you unplug the cable and when you plug it back in. To clean your keyboard, turn it upside down and gently shake it to remove any dust, dirt, or crumbs. It's not uncommon for stuff to get stuck inside, which can affect the way your keyboard works. You can also use a can of compressed air to really get between the keys. To clean the surface, use a cotton cloth or paper towel that's moistened with rubbing alcohol. Never actually pour alcohol or any other liquid on your keyboard. If you spill something by accident, don't panic. Shut your computer down immediately. Then disconnect the keyboard and turn it upside down so the liquid can drain. If the liquid is sticky, you can rinse your keyboard under running water just like this, turned to the side. Then let it drain upside down for 2 days before reconnecting it. It may not be repairable at this point, but it's worth a try. The best way to avoid this is to keep drinks away from the computer area altogether. Next, take a look at your mouse. If you have an optical mouse, good news. These don't require much cleaning at all because they don't have any moving parts. Just keep an eye on the light emitter underneath. If something gets stuck here, even a piece of dust, it can keep your mouse from working smoothly. To clean a mechanical mouse, again, make sure it's unplugged. Then remove the tracking ball by turning the ring counterclockwise. It should pop right out. Use a cotton cloth or paper towel to wipe it with a little rubbing alcohol. You can wipe the inside of the mouse too. Make sure all the parts are dry before you put them back together. Here's an easy tip. You can give your mouse a quick cleaning by rubbing it back and forth on a clean white sheet of paper. Sometimes this is enough to remove the dust and dirt that can get stuck underneath. Your monitor is going to be even easier to clean, but there are a few things to keep in mind. Never spray the screen directly with water, cleaner, or any other kind of liquid. It can leak into the monitor and damage the components inside. Never use glass cleaner, like Windex. This can damage your screen if it has an anti-glare coating. The safest method is to unplug the monitor, then wipe it with a soft cloth moistened with water. You should also give some thought to cleaning other parts of your workspace, like the back of your monitor and your computer case. These areas can get pretty dusty if you're not careful. A lint-free cloth, sometimes called a microfiber cloth, is great for wiping the casings. If you see a lot of buildup in the ventilation fans, you can use a can of compressed air to clean them out. Never use furniture cleaner or strong solvents on any of these surfaces. Instead, take your cloth or even a paper towel and spray it with glass cleaner. Now wipe the case and monitor housing, but not the monitor screen, in a downward motion. You can make your own solution using ammonia diluted with water. The milder the better. One more thing you can do to make sure your computer stays physically healthy is watch the airflow around the case. That means no books, no stacks of paper, nothing that might block the fans in the back, which are designed to keep your computer from overheating. In fact, if you have a desk with a compartment for the case, you may want to position the case a little towards the front or leave the compartment open if it has a door. Both of these steps will help your computer stay cool. Looks good to me. Just remember to clean your equipment regularly, the right way, and your computer is sure to stay healthy for years to come.
Your computer allows you to do many different things and store a lot of important files, so it's important to protect your computer and keep it running smoothly. One of the biggest computer threats is malware. Malware is any type of software that is designed to damage your computer or gain unauthorized access to your personal information. This can include viruses, spyware, Trojan horses, and other types of software. Any computer can get malware, although if you're using a Mac, it's less likely. To protect your computer, you should install an antivirus program such as Kaspersky, Norton, or Bitdefender. This helps prevent viruses from being installed, and it also lets you scan your computer and remove any viruses that are found. Keep in mind, no antivirus program is perfect. To stay safe, you should avoid suspicious-looking ads or downloads, run regular updates to your antivirus program, and also run updates to your operating system. To keep your computer running smoothly, Windows has a couple of tools that you can use: Disk Cleanup and Disk Defragmenter. You can access these from your Start menu by going to All Programs, Accessories, and then System Tools. Disk Cleanup helps you free up space on your hard drive by scanning your computer for temporary files and other files that can be deleted. Disk Defragmenter rearranges the data on your hard drive to help your computer run faster and more efficiently. If something bad does happen to your computer, you could lose all of your important files. To prevent this, you should back up your files regularly. One way to do this is to buy an external hard drive and copy your files to it. To make the backup process as easy as possible, you can use software like Windows Backup or Time Machine if you're using a Mac. Of course, if something happens to your computer and your hard drive, you'll still lose all of your files. For more security, you can use an online backup service like Mozy or Carbonite. You may have to pay a monthly fee to use these services, but the advantage is that your files will stay safe in the cloud no matter what happens to your computer. Following these tips can help you protect your computer and ensure that all of your important files will be there when you need them.
Does staring at the computer for hours make you feel tired? Do you suffer from frequent aches and pains? Looks like you could use some help with ergonomics. Ergonomics, or human factors, is the scientific discipline concerned with the understanding of interactions among humans and other elements of a system. In other words, it's about you and the things you can do to make your workspace more comfortable. For example, using a computer involves a lot of repetitive motions, like typing and using the mouse. Over time, these motions can take their toll on your body. If you arrange your workspace with ergonomics in mind, you can avoid things like eye strain and neck and back pain. Here are some tips to help you stay comfortable and productive. Make sure you place your chair so you're sitting in a natural, comfortable position. You may need to adjust the height so your feet are touching the ground. Mind your posture. Many office chairs are even designed to give you extra support where you need it, for example in the lower back and on the armrests. Position your keyboard at a comfortable height. Your wrist should be straight and relaxed to avoid any strain. A keyboard tray might help if your desk has one. You can also try an ergonomic keyboard, which generally has extra support for your wrists, or a shape designed to fit the natural placement of your hands. If possible, place your mouse right next to the keyboard, otherwise it's going to be hard to reach. If you do start to feel any pain, you might want to look into certain products that can give you extra cushioning. For example, a pad in front of your keyboard, or this glove, designed to elevate and support your wrist. Your monitor should be a comfortable distance away from your eyes, somewhere between 20 to 40 inches. It should also be at eye level or slightly lower. This is your best chance of reducing eye strain. Another way to avoid strain and fatigue is to take frequent breaks. For example, look away from the monitor every once in a while. 20-20-20 is a good rule to follow. Every 20 minutes, focus your eyes on an object 20 feet away for 20 seconds. You can even download apps that'll remind you when it's time to take a break. Basically, you want to get up occasionally, walk around, have a snack, whatever it takes to avoid sitting in the same position for too long. Debris and general clutter is another thing that can affect your productivity. It can also lead to strain or injury if you're not careful. So, if you have paperwork or supplies that can be put away, it's best to store them somewhere instead of leaving them on your desk. Let's review. With a little attention to ergonomics, you can take your workspace from this to this. And that's all it takes to stay healthy and comfortable while using your computer.